Posey ahead on the far side, over to Greg Campbell. Campbell trying to get around Jake Hughes, and Hughes a good job defensively to knock the ball out of bounds there on the block. It will be, though, a corner kick here for Mars with 6:09 left in the first half. Campbell to take the corner. Laurel Highlands with everyone back as Campbell sends it into the box, looking for White, deflected away by the Mustangs who clear the zone. And now Laurel Highlands trying to set up a break. Tar has it on the far side. Trying to get around Yo. Has it for a moment, but deflected right back to David Sohida, the sophomore. Sohida playing it forward. Up to Monahan. Monahan trying to find Hansis. Broken up on the near side of the Mustangs. Monahan picks it up again. Over to Hansis, back to Monahan here through center. Monahan trying to penetrate, but Jackson is there for Mars. Playing it up again to Spencer Posey. We talk so much about Posey in the open, but it was Adam Natale picking up only his second goal of the season for the Planets. Natale coming off the bench to get that goal to put Mars up 1-0. 5 minutes left here in this first half. Laurel Highlands through center. Weiss on the far side. Weiss dancing, looking for space, trying to send it up to DeBerry again. But the Planets again push it back through center. White heads it, but right to the foot of Ryan McNatt. McNatt pushing it up, looking for Tar. Tar pushing it now. Over to Monahan, who's pressured by the Planets' Perfett. And Mars again coming forward with a little momentum in this game, up 1-0. White on the far side. Hughes will send it back. Header there from Monahan as the ball goes high into the air, but the Planets control again on the far sideline. Crossfield now to Jackson. Jackson corrals it in with 4:17 left in this first half. Jackson pushes it ahead to Hudak. On the foot again of the sophomore Perfett. And now McMahon up to White. Pressured by the Mustangs. Big battle for the ball there. White, though, staying with it for the Planets for a moment before it's won back to Drew DeBerry. DeBerry coming here on the near side. Little contact there with Yo. And DeBerry able to play it back, so the Mustangs look to reset it. So Haida sends it down the field, looking for a breaking DeBerry, but headed back again by the Planets. Through center, Hansis. Pressured and lost the ball. As Natale comes back. Feeds it over back to Posey. Far side to Campbell. Little break towards the goal. It goes out of bounds. There should be a goal kick here for Laurel Highlands. It will. Goal kick with 3:18 left here in the first half. And Laurel Highlands trailing in this game 1-0 on an Adam Natale goal in the 33rd minute with 7 minutes left in this first half. The Mustangs now looking for an answer back, trying to even this game up as we go to the locker room. Knocked down there by McNatt and played back into the zone by Jake Hughes. Trying to send it forward to DeBerry. But the Planets D again winning it back with 2:39 now left in the first half. Mars not afraid to run some clock now with a 1-goal lead. Jackson sends it down the field, looking for a cutting White, but off the head of Laurel Highlands, Zukulkowski. Eli Zukulkowski winning it back for a moment into the Mars zone, but the Planets again send it back up the field. Another header there, from Hansis. Ball on right again to Posey. Posey back to Perfett. And Perfett now regrouping on the left side to Posey. Posey settles to Jackson. Jackson off to his right. Over to DeRoyne. Now set on the far side. As Mars was trying to set up Campbell down low, but Laurel Highlands able to clear. And now Perfett once again regroups up top, forward again to White with two Mustangs around him. Laurel Highlands able to win that ball for a moment with a left foot there, Monahan. But the Planets again pick it up coming forward. Here's Posey, top of the box. Posey sends it towards the goal, and charging is Mansberry to pick up the loose rock and slow things down with 1:25. left here in the first half. Mansberry sends it back into the Mars zone for a moment where it's headed there by Hudak. Sent high in the air on the far side. Planet's looking for a save, but it goes out of bounds. And over to Laurel Highlands. Here's Weiss on the throw. Quickly back in again to McNatt. Laurel Highlands again looking to set things up. McNatt on the far side. Over to Weiss. Back to McNatt. McNatt from 40 yards out. Trying to send it into the box, but no one's home except for Jackson and the Mars defense. And Jackson wins it again for the Planets. Trying to chip it ahead in traffic. Right back to Weiss. Over to DeBerry. DeBerry had an opportunity for a moment there with Carr cutting to his right. But again, the Planets break up the play. And they'll settle things down here in the final 30 seconds of the first half. White comes over looking to pick up the loose ball on the far side for Mars. Gets around Zukulkowski. Pushes it back now to Posey. Posey tripped up and a foul called here. Mars one last opportunity here in the first half. Clock down to 10 seconds left. Planets need to hurry. And they'll quickly take this shot here. With time winding down, the clock will now stop at 10 seconds. We'll give the Planets an opportunity to set things up here. Looking for an insurance goal, already up 1-0. Mustangs set up a wall. This kick will be taken from 25 yards out. On the right side. Taken here by Martinelli. Martinelli sends it on goal, just wide. But a good look there from the senior Nick Martinelli. And now the clock ticks down to 5-4, and that will do it for the first half with the Mars Planets leading the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 1-0 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Laurel Highlands boys soccer team boosters would like to wish the Mustang lots of luck in the WPIAL playoffs this year. Go Mustangs.
Begin screening for colorectal cancer soon after turning 50. If a close relative has had colorectal polyps or colorectal cancer, you are at risk. According to national guidelines, approximately 41.8 million average-risk people aged 50 or older have not been screened for colorectal cancer.
I'm not just a face in an ad. I'm a 10-year colon cancer survivor. Won't you please consider getting a colonoscopy?
Brian Morozak along with Jerry Dupay back here at the Mars Athletic Complex here at halftime. The Mars Planets, a 1-0 lead over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. The lone goal in the first half scored by Adam Natale coming at the 7:15 mark of the first half, just about 33 minutes into the game. Natale's goal coming off a deflection off the left post, giving the Planets a 1-0 lead. And Laurel Highlands was so concerned about guys like Spencer Posey and Matt White coming into the game. We mentioned Posey with 27 goals, White with 15 goals. Natale just came off the bench, only saw about 5 or 6 minutes of action in the first half. But maybe an unsung hero tonight if the score holds up for the Planets. Right place, right time, gets the goal off the deflection. And we'll see if the Mars lead could hold up here in the second half. Really give the Mustangs credit. A young team, as we said. Laurel Highlands has not even played a senior yet in this game tonight. Yet these underclassmen playing with the second-seeded team in this WPIAL field, the Mars Planets, who've only given up 8 goals so far on the season and lost only 2 games. We'll see if the Mustangs can fight back in the second half. We'll be back with the opening of the second half, and we'll see if Laurel Highlands can even things up with the Mars Planets here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from State Representative Tim Mahoney.
Congratulations to the Laurel Highlands boys soccer team for making the WPIAL playoffs. From Central Cab, Coach USA.
Brian Morozak along with Jerry Dupay back here on the South Union Township Sports Network at the Mars Athletic Complex, ready to start the second half. The Mars Planets leading the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 1-0 on an Adam Natale goal at the 7:15 mark of the first half. Mars to move left to right across your television sets here in the second half of the game. And we'll see what Laurel Highlands could do to get back into this game. But if you watch the first half, you could see very easily why this Planets team has given up only 8 goals so far this season. A quick foul called here on Drew DeBerry on the far side. Just a great wall defensively by the Planets. And Laurel Highlands has not been able to break DeBerry through that wall in the first half. And we'll see as this game progresses, they can have any success as the Planets quickly send it back to the keeper, Jake Mansberry. And Mansberry will jog out here for Laurel Highlands, just underway in the second half. Mars a 1-0 lead over Laurel Highlands as Mansberry sends it down to center. Little header there from Kopich trying to play it forward here for the Mustangs. And now Weiss with it for a moment before he has it taken away by Perfett. As the Planets again regroup on the far side. The clock now the friend of the Mars Planets, even though I'm sure they'd love an insurance goal right now, as a collision there between Garrett Kopich of Laurel Highlands and Noah Hudak of Mars. Both players seem all right. And the Mustangs will get the ball